Greetings from Kando 2024. We're at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Santa Barbara, California, right on the Pacific Ocean. It is an exquisite location. Sony always picks an amazing location for Kando to take place at, and this year is no exception. Last year we were in Idaho. We've just been in some beautiful places the last 6 years. A lot of people ask me, what is Kando? And you know, it's hard to explain, but it's basically a big charger for your NightCat battery. It's like, you know, when you plug in your iPhone at night, you get full capacity for the next day, you're ready to go. That's kind of what Kando is for me. It's a place where all these creatives are gathered together by Sony from all aspects of creativity. So we have people here from the motion picture industry, from audio, we have podcasters, we have filmmakers, we have Hollywood people, we have still photographers, people who do mini documentaries and documentaries in general. We have conservation photographers. We have just this huge gathering of people, and it's a really neat, like, it's kind of a creative love fest, if you would. I know that's kind of a dated term, but it's really kind of how it is. I'll give you an example. I was talking this morning at breakfast with David Burnett, who's probably the most famous photojournalist living. He's been at this for 50 years. David was talking to me about the Olympics that he just came back from, where he was shooting a 4x5 Aero Ektar on speed graphic, shooting 4x5 sheet film, when everybody else is shooting, you know, 120 frames a second on an A9 III. I just had a really cool conversation with Ben Moon, who's a really cool photographer, does landscape, nature, a lot of stuff around water, the ocean. He lives up north. But Ben and I were talking about a book that he's kind of working on right now about a home he built and is sort of in the process of finishing. And he's asking me these questions that are like, you know, what does it mean to be home? What does it mean to belong? What is family? Who are our family? And these are all things that Ben, as a photographer, is processing as he's building a house. And he's got like surfer buddies helping him build the thing. He's got his dad that helped him and stuff like that. And so all these people like kind of are part of his family, and of course his dog. I was talking to another young guy from Atlanta just like 5 minutes ago, and he saw my Atlanta photojournalism hat, and he said, "Hey man, are you from Atlanta?" I said, "No, I'm from Knoxville." And he's like, "Go Dogs!" And so there's like SEC football rivalries happening here at Kando. Just a lot happens at Kando. And today, Sony announced their 55th lens, full frame lens. It's the 85mm 1.4 G Master Mark II. And I haven't shot it yet, but Ben had one, and he let me hold it off of my body, and it's super lightweight. And the thing about 85 fast lenses is they're all like, you get all excited to buy them, and then you try to find excuses to leave them back so you don't have to carry it all day. This lens is not like that. And so somehow Sony's figured out this weird magic trick of making incredibly like sharp lenses that are really lightweight and compact. So I'm very excited to get a chance this afternoon to shoot that lens, and I'll be doing a video on that later. But if you ever get an invite to Kando, it is something not to be missed, really. It's just an incredible experience. You meet amazing people. I was making tea early this morning after I finished breakfast, and this woman came up to me and she started chatting me up, and she works for like Sony Motion Pictures, you know, Sony Cinema, and it's way out of my league, but it was really fun to talk to her. She was asking me how I began to shoot Sony and when I did, and when I told her 2014, she was shocked. She's like, "Oh my gosh, that's way early." I was like, "Yeah, man, I discovered the sensor." And then we had this crazy talk about sensors versus camera, and she's not a photographer, but she was like able to keep up, and it was just really neat. So it's a great privilege and honor to be asked and invited to get to Kando every year, and all the artisans get to go, as a matter of fact, which is really kind of them. But it's such a special place, and especially, you know, I'm going to be turning 60 years old in December, so just a couple months. And Kando's a place where I can interface with people in their 20s. that are very excited and they're like just getting started. And it's really fun to talk to them and listen to their dreams and kind of help them sometimes even, you know, give them pointers or whatever. But it's also, I'm getting pointers from them. Their energy and what they're bringing to their work, it's enough to get me off the couch, let me tell you. So anyway, I know this is a little bit of a rambling video, and it's not really maybe that informative even, but I will have the 8512 G Master 2 to shoot with later, and I of course will be posting some photographs that I shoot with that lens, and then just I'll give you my overall impressions having used it. Thanks so much for watching, all of you that do that. I really appreciate you. See you.